What's going on, guys? It's Greg here today, and I'm bringing you a Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 gameplay breakdown. I used to do these back in Modern Warfare 2019 to help you guys better understand what goes on in my mind during a match, so that way you guys can also improve your game during a match. But anyways, I'm playing on the map Santa Sonia Border Crossing, and I recently uploaded a video talking about how you guys can improve at Santa Sonia Border Crossing. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into this gameplay breakdown, and it's going to build off that one that we were talking about. So I'm utilizing this outer lane here because it's a funnel spot, and what a funnel spot means is there's going to be less people being able to push me from a lot of different angles, and basically I could take people in on a one-on-one gunfight and just use my gun skill in order to win gunfights. So I would highly recommend using funnel spots in order to win initial gunfights, to make breaks through the map and push up, because if you're not utilizing this, then you're going to have to sweep a lot of different angles and multiple people can shoot you at the same time. But once I get pushed up here, I'm going to go ahead on a little bit of a flank, and you can see that some of these people here are looking for me. Odd this guy wasn't on the UAV, because obviously they can't have a ghost yet, so maybe a bug, not really sure what that was all about, but I was able to take him out. You can see on the UAV that people are on the other side of the map, so therefore I'm going to go ahead and start rotating, and as you guys can see, I'm just basically looking for some picks here in the middle of the map because I'm getting close to some kill streaks. And I'm earning a VTOL jet, and now I'm going to go ahead and continue to push up because I want to try to hold down map control, as well as because they're going to be rotating to the next hardpoint, and they also have spawns for it. I want to make sure I can try to capitalize off of this. So I'm going to go ahead and place a claymore behind me so that way enemies can't come through that little flank and I can't be shot in the back. I'm going to go ahead and pick up some extra ammo here, and I see a guy starting to cross, heard his footsteps as well, so that's why I was being a little safe, and I go ahead and take him out. Now that I'm here near the next hardpoint, I see that we are up winning by quite a bit, and the enemies don't really seem like they're playing the hardpoint, so I'm going to play around it just to see if the enemies are wanting to push it, but I'm not going to go ahead and capture it because I don't want the game to end too fast, because I like to try to get some kills while also winning each individual match. So I'm still playing around the hardpoint, and that's generally how I'm going to play hardpoint. Is I like to play near the hill, because if I need to get on it, I can get on it, and if I don't need to get on it, like let's say teammates are playing hill or whatnot, I can assist them from trying to keep enemies from getting onto the hill. But anyways, I'm going to continue to push up here because, again, the hardpoint is about to rotate again, and I'm trying to get there early so that way I can play near the hardpoint. As you guys can see, I'm also one off an advanced UAV, which should be very helpful if I get it. Now, here's where things were really weird. I thought that the enemies were going to have spawns, right? So I came back here because generally, if you're killing the enemies on the side of where the current hardpoint is, and the hardpoint's about to rotate, they will get spawns. Now, they actually didn't get spawns, which was very weird, so I was a little bit confused about that. And I'm just going to play a little bit of height, see if I get a quick pick, and I do, and I get an advanced UAV. Now that I have that advanced UAV up, I know where every single person is on the other team, and I'm going to go ahead and just basically play off of my radar, see where people are at, and try to take them out that way. Now, as you guys can see, I am trying to put myself into more action, but as I push up and as I rotate, I am going to continue to make sure I am making informed and wise decisions based off of the positioning of the enemies on the advanced UAV, as well as their directional indicator. If they're running Ghost, you have to be a little bit more careful, and I tend to play a little bit more reserved back, even if the advanced UAV is up. And the reason for this is because whenever they are using the Ghost perk, they're going to show up as little dots. Anyways, I know these guys are going to be getting close to me, so I'm going to go ahead and pull out my Basilisk Magnum, and it's just going to help out quite a bit because I have the snake shot ammo type. Now I'm on a 20 kill streak. I don't actually end up getting a nuke this game, just wanted to point that out, but it is what it is. Anyways, the advanced UAV runs out. I've been pretty much getting all the kills on my team, so my friends really haven't been able to go on a streak or anything of that nature. Anyways, I end up getting taken out here, just unfortunate through a flank, as well as my shot was a little bit off. Also, I was using a Pro M4 setup. Just wanted to touch upon this. One of my subscribers asked me about why I don't use professional player class setups. This is actually a modified version of the pro player setup. It's not exactly the pro player setup, and the reason I don't use pro player setups is because pubs is a free-for-all, man. It's not a game mode where people are going to be using gentlemen's agreements, which is GAs, which is what you would see in the Call of Duty League, and yeah, so basically, whenever I use a pro player setup in pubs, I'm going to tune it for pubs. I'm not going to use an exact pro player setup where there are GAs that they have to respect, as well as all the bans and stuff like that, because there's no such thing as a ban in pubs. But the pro player setups aren't bad. It's just I don't really feel that they are the most versatile for pub gameplay. I just personally feel that there's much better options for you to use. So anyways, as you guys can see, there's not a lot of enemy players left in the game. So basically, I'm just playing it slow, and I'm trying to rotate up a little bit because of where the hardpoint is, and I'm predicting where the enemies would be spawning based off of the hardpoint's location and my teammates' locations on the map. On this map, like I said, the spawns are very sticky. They tend to push them back further in front of you, and they will flip them as the hardpoint tends to rotate around. So more people join in, and now I'm just kind of looking for some picks and just kind of running around, you know, just playing some angles and trying to push up again towards that next hard point, and I'm just checking angles and stuff where I think maybe there might be some enemies coming from, and I go ahead and pick them off. I get an advanced UAV, and now I know where every enemy is yet again on the map. You guys will see right here, this metal pole ends up getting me killed. It throws off my aim assist. There's no bullet penetration on it. Very unfortunate. You got to be careful around some of those objects. And definitely it costed me right there. Anyways, I'm going to spawn right back in, and we are near the hard point yet once again. So right here, you guys will see that I'm able to take some players out right here. And I'm going to make my way towards the hard point here, and I'm going to try to take players out based off of... with my teammate also trying to help me out here. He's trying to push into the hard point. I'm picking one off. The other one, I'm not really quite sure what this guy was doing, but I ended up taking him out, and we're able to get the hard point. Now, I noticed that some of these guys are starting to play hill a little bit. So if I have to play hill, I will, but you guys can see that my teammates are on the hill, so therefore I'm going to push out, and I'm going to try to hold out front, so that way that they're not going to be able to get pushed by the enemies, and that they'll be able to just sit there and collect the hill time. But as you can see, the hardpoint rotated, so I'm going to go ahead and rotate myself, and I'm going to go ahead and try to get some picks here off this hill, so that way they spawn back a little bit further, and there's more time for us to safely take this hill. I end up getting a 3-piece, and I think there's another there's another player, since I was still contesting it, and I ended up picking up 4. I'm not really sure if I kill another... No, okay, so yeah, so teammates go ahead and take on the hardpoint here, and now I'm watching this angle here, which again, the funnel spot, we're going to utilize that funnel spot, and I pick up a 3rd advanced UAV, which is very helpful for our team. Now I'm going to go ahead and play a little bit in front of the hard point yet again. You guys can see one of them's on a flank. This was a really stupid decision I made. I shouldn't have pushed that one solo guy. I wanted to kill him so that way he wasn't going to kill anyone off the hard point, but at the same time I completely exposed myself to where they were spawning, which was just a really stupid mistake, and yeah, it's easily preventable if I would have just maybe told my teammates to go for that guy instead of me, you know, but is what it is. Anyways, I get taken out again, and now I'm just going to go ahead and rotate back towards the hill. And I still have a VTOL jet in my pocket, which is a very useful kill streak because it's going to apply pressure on the map. So while it's out, people might be afraid to go ahead and shell the front of... oh yeah, I had to style on him real quick. It's a very useful kill streak because if you pull out your VTOL jet and you place it up, it applies a lot of pressure on the map because people that are not running cold-blooded will be getting taken out by it. So it is something that makes people think twice about going outside. And again, if hard points are outside or something, it is a great time to call in that VTOL jet, so that way it can help you with any sort of objective. And it's the same thing like in domination. If you're playing domination, there's a B flag outside. You know, it's pretty cool to run. By the way, I only spam YY whenever the lobby dies just because I'm really bored. I don't... The YYs don't do anything. Don't YY like this. I just do it because I'm impatient when the lobby dies. I just need something to be doing, I guess you could say. So anyways, just go ahead and call in another VTOL jet. The lobby pretty much died out again. People are just leaving. And at this point, I know we're going to win because, again, people are leaving. And I'm just playing around the hill again, just kind of seeing if I get some extra picks and stuff of that nature. And just looking for some kills to pick off again. And as you guys can see, just people are leaving left and right. It's a huge problem in this game, people leaving. I think that what they should do, and I know that, you know, maybe some people will agree with this, some people won't, but one thing they used to do back in the day was the more games you would leave, the more likely you were to be thrown in a late game, and they just don't do that anymore. So now they just equally throw everybody into late joins, and I don't think that's right. People who play through full-length matches should be more likely to get a game that is going to be starting fresh. People who rage quit games all the time should be thrown into games that are late because it should be trying to discourage people from just constantly leaving games. And, you know, if you're having a bad game, just play through it and you learn as you continue to play through the game. If you're going to play through a match, that's how you learn. Leaving a game isn't going to make you learn, and therefore, if you don't care about learning the game and you don't care about obviously playing through full-length matches, then you shouldn't just be, getting full-length matches off the beginning of the game. I think that would be fair. I think it would be a fair way to fix the whole rage quitting problem, and also at the same time helping people who actually play full-length matches and they don't just leave games. But anyways, that's pretty much all I have for you guys today on this video. Hopefully this in-depth conversation about my what's going on in my mind helped you guys out. I'm not really sure how to annotate these videos and all that kind of stuff with editing and PowerPoint presentation slides, all that kind of stuff, because I honestly don't really feel like it'd be helpful. I feel like what is helpful here is listening to what I have to say and trying to relate it to the gameplay. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comment section below if there's anything you guys would like to see me do to improve this series, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.